Hello YouTube, JediMon 2005 here with a review of S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Scissors from Kamen Rider Ryuki, or if you saw Dragonite, it's in Scissors. In both shows he had an equally short appearance, lifespan in the program. Though I actually do kind of like him a lot. He was the third rider introduced in Ryuki, and the first to die, so we could see the consequences of this big rider battle. So we see his box is just like the others. We have the mirror design. We see him. We see Max Rider Scissors in the orange font to match his coloring. Then the collector shop logo, Ryuki show logo there. Name on the top, name on the side in orange. On the back we see strike vent, add vent, guard vent. Regular belt, cracked, or regular deck, cracked deck, and then just him here with his visor. So let's get him out, see what he comes with, and let's get on to it. One thing we'll note is that he does come with a stand, just like the other Ryuki Riders, that features his deck design and says Max Rider Scissors on it. So that's pretty neat. So we see he comes with guard vent, strike vent, his visor, himself, hands, broken deck, and then his cards up here, which I'm looking at them, I see strike vent, guard vent, add vent, and final vent. So we have that. Okay. Alright, so here's Scissors. Let's take him out, put him there. We'll look at a couple of accessories before we move along. First, let's pull the cards out. See if we can maybe focus on the cards. I don't think I have a good enough light even still. There we go. You can kind of see them. You can see the design on them. You can see, you know, strike and guard vent and stuff. So that's pretty neat. Next up, this is the broken deck. Right, you can see the pieces are cracked off of it. There's little lines all over it. It's really nice that they included it. It will go in the belt, just like normal. I mean, I just think it's a fun accessory to have to just give you something cool to do with the figure. Here, there's a piece of Volcancer. It's of his shell. It's the guard vent that will just plug onto his arm. It plugs right into one of these, right? Which will do that. This, which goes on the on this arm here, is his visor, complete with the opening. Right, you squeeze here, and it will open to put a card in, and I can close it. And we got a claw. Speaking of claws, we have strike vent, which will go into the wrist, and has this opening and closing claw. Pretty neat. I did kind of like the whole crab motif of him. So let's take a look. Let's focus on him again, and we'll take a look at the figure. There we go. So here we can see the big orange head, the crab look with the different little visor, right, top of his head. Real nice and smooth, shiny. I like it. These Ryuki Riders are really well done. The whole front of his armor, right, the sides, and then when you carry around to the back, you can see all the crab legs, and it really sticks out. I mean, this, you know, the box, the plastic is made so that it fits all those in there very nicely. You can see all the little ports all around him. We have his deck, right, the regular belt, and the deck does come out in order to change it, or just for him to hold it, or for you to change it with the cracked one, so you can see it sliding out there. You can see, let's get the deck up kind of closer, you know. And then his legs, which are the same as every other Ryuki Rider thus far. So that's a thing. So let's go ahead and we can put this on. Now it doesn't plug into anything. Like some, you know, the drag visor, I believe, plugged in. This is not going to plug in. This is just going to require him getting a holding thing's hand. All right, so it's not on all the way because this thing doesn't want to cooperate, but it's pretty much something like this. And if it ends up being like this with the rest of the fist stuck through. So let's go for shield vent, guard vent, and we're gonna go ahead and just kind of. All right, so there we go. We have guard vent right here. Okay, and then we can do if we pull his hand off, right, we can. And a little vent. Right, we can slide the claw over it and make strike vents. So what I did was actually pull the wrist off and the vent piece, and this just slides over. Okay, so there we have strike vent. And let's go ahead and oops, we gotta fix that. Okay, so we wanna get him, like I'm gonna take on Ryuki and be jerk face. Okay. So there's Scissors to put his shoulder pad down. He's a pretty good figure. You know, if you like him, if you're trying to get all the Ryuki Riders. He's probably in the actual show the shortest amount of time, but I personally think he has one of the coolest designs because I like the whole crab and the orange coloring. So, you know, if you want to get all the riders and have a big Ryuki display, then definitely pick him up. So that's kind of about it. So until next time, when we get more Ryuki Riders, you can check out the podcast for RamblesCom, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. As always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.